In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Google Drive as a beginner. This will be a full step-by-step tutorial, and I'll show you everything that you need to know. So I use Google Drive every day for my personal life and for business, so let's show you how to use it. So first we need to get to Google Drive. Now, if you've got a Google account, you've automatically got a Google Drive account. So you can either get to it by Googling Google Drive, or if you go to the 9 dots in the top right hand corner, you can click on Google Apps. Then you can find Google Drive. It should be around here. So go ahead and click on it, or just Google search for Google Drive. Now, once you've done that, go to the sign in window and it should take you straight into Google Drive. Now, I'm in my current Google account, which I use every day. I'm going to sign into a Gmail account that I don't really use, and I'll show you on a fresh Google Drive. So that is one tip. The more Gmail accounts that you have, essentially the more Google Drive accounts you have as well, which essentially means you get more storage space. So right now I have 15 gigabytes of space because this is a free account. I do believe that every free account gets 15 gigabyte, and then you can upgrade if you want to. So Google Drive is relatively simple. I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can use it, and we'll just cover the basics. So right here, what I would suggest you do straight from the get-go is go to My Drive, and here I'm just going to delete these so it's fresh. What I recommend you do, and this is something I didn't do and now my Google Drive is a mess, go New, and then click New Folder and create a folder for all of the different things that you're going to be uploading to Google Drive. So I'm going to call this folder Example Documents because these are going to be the documents that I use as an example for this video. So we can create that folder, and now once we've done that inside of My Drive, here we've got the Example Documents folder. We can double click on this and then we can go ahead and add any documents, any files to this, and they're going to be all organized. So now we can add files in a couple of different ways. If you go New, you can then click on File Upload, and then you can upload from your computer. So you can go ahead and then search for the file or folder. I'm going to upload this JPEG image. So we'll select it and we'll click Open. You can also hold down Control and select multiple images. So I guess we'll just upload these 4 for the video. We'll click Open. It will then start to upload these files. Now, the second way that you can actually upload files is you can go ahead and just drag in the file straight from your Windows Explorer. So I'll add this one as well. And you can see the current status of those uploads. You can see they've all been uploaded because they all have a green tick. Now we can go ahead and change the layout. So by default, it will be on list. You can change to grid so you can actually see these as well once they are processed. I like to just use the grid layout though. You can see the owner. This is the person who has uploaded and owns the files. And you can see when they were uploaded, and you can filter through this if you want to filter through a specific date or when they were uploaded. So that is the files in the example documents file. Now, if we go home, you may or may not see any recent files. Now, all of your files will be stored in My Drive. So if you click My Drive, here we've got the folder example documents with all of these files or folders. So now, how do we go and share this folder if we wanted to share it with other people? So we could right click on any folder or any file for that matter. You can then go to Share. And if you click on Share again, you will then be able to either invite people and give them access to that folder or specific file. Or if you want, you can generate a link. To invite people, go ahead and enter in the email here, and they will then receive an email notification saying you've invited them to view this folder. So I'll go ahead and enter in my email. You can then choose if you want that person to be able to view the folder, comment on it, or edit. As an editor, they can also add and remove files as well. Then enter in a message and then click send, and that's going to invite them to that folder. If you wanted to just share the folder via a link, you can right click on the folder, go to share and then share again. And if you go to general access, right now, if you copy the link here, people will be able to access it after clicking on the link, but only when you approve them. So when they click, it's going to send you an email saying, John tried to access this folder. Do you want to let him in? You're then going to have to approve him. If you want to let him in straight away without having to approve him, just change this to anyone with the link. And now you can copy this link, and this link now can be shared. And if someone clicked on it, they'll then be given access to these documents. So now moving down to computers. Now this is a little bit more advanced. I have made a more advanced tutorial, and it essentially shows you how you can use Google Drive and download it to your computer. And then instead of just like managing your folders by dragging them onto Drive, you'll get a Google Drive folder, and it will just be like a folder, right? And you can just drag files in and it will automatically sync to Google Drive. Not going to cover that in this video. I've made a separate video on it, which I will try and link in the description. Moving further down, you've got shared with me. Now, I don't know why the spam filter hasn't caught out some of these, but these are all the files that have been shared with me. So just know that anyone can really share files with you. You can go ahead and delete these if you don't need them. I'm just going to select this one and click delete. And there you go, it's now removed. Now, if at any point we deleted something that we didn't want to delete, we could actually go to bin. And inside of bin, you can go ahead and click on any of these files or folders. And then once it's selected here, you can go ahead and either restore it by clicking this button or permanently deleting it here. One more thing that you want to look is if you go to your storage here, it will tell you how much storage you've used. And because all the Google products are interlinked, you can see here you got Google Drive storage in blue. You've got your Google Photos and Gmail. So you can go ahead and either get more storage if you wanted to, or you can delete storage from Google Drive and kind of like clean up and free up space. Now, if you did want to get that drive for desktop, you can go to settings, you can go get drive for desktop. And this here is the Google Drive program, which allows you to create a folder on your actual computer where you can sync files. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that video on screen now or in the description. If it's not there, just message or comment and it should be there after I see your comment. But thanks for watching. I hope that video helped you out. Please do leave a like if it did.